And action!
Delete that footage.
That thing that was on your arm is from Wakanda? Wakanda?
Wakanda won't.
What I am interested in is the thing that could actually, I'm not doing any of this acting well. So let's start again, shall we?
Some exciting shit happening up in here, right? Finally. Right? It's pretty boring till now.
Yes.
Oh, shit!
I mean, I love you, Lupita, but you're putting me off.
It's hard to say that with a big smile. I'm sorry.
Ah, you was good, bro.
It was.
Wakanda forever!
Agent Ross.
Your Highness. Okoye. Ayo. Aquí.
Please give us a second.
Listen, it's not my place to say, but man, I really don't think you should do this. What you guys have is gonna scare a lot of people in that room. They're gonna come after you.
Yes. But I will no longer rule out of fear. Not ours or anyone else's.
God damn it. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. Well, okay. I'll do my best to keep him off your back.
I will hold you to that, Everett.
I'll see you in there. Oh, T'Challa. Amatam Sanhua Nancy Kalelo?
It was close. It was close.
Don't laugh, I practiced that.
Jabulela. Everett. Jabulela. My name is King T'Challa, son of King T'Chaka.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. So they dropped the Black Panther Blu-ray. They have all kinds of bonus features. I love that Angela Bassett is just like completely unfazed by all the stuff that they're filming at Warrior Falls. There's some exciting shit going on here. And Letitia Wright, who plays Shuri, is trying to stay in character the whole time. Like, oh yeah, you know, exciting stuff happening. So if you're finding me for the first time, be sure to subscribe to get all the Marvel videos. There is a Black Panther Blu-ray giveaway that's going on too. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on the video. The deleted scene is actually pretty interesting too. It gives you an idea for what Everett Ross is going to be doing now when you don't see him on screen all the time. Like, he didn't appear during Infinity War, but Martin Freeman did say that he had more movies on his contract, so he would pop up again. So I'm assuming that means at least the Black Panther sequel, maybe Avengers 4, maybe Captain Marvel, because he was an Air Force pilot, Captain Marvel is an Air Force pilot, so there's just a number of logical ways that he could come back. But also when he's talking to Black Panther here and he's advising him not to tell the United Nations that he's opening up Wakanda and telling them about the resources that they have and starting the exchange programs. When he says they're going to come for you, he's talking about straight up villains like Kraven the Hunter, for instance, who was a villain that they tried to include in the first Black Panther movie, but then Kevin Feige, the producers, Ryan Coogler, the director, decided to just hold off on him. So if you're wondering where Kraven the Hunter is going to pop up next, it's probably going to be in the Black Panther sequel or in a future Black Panther movie. But Everett Ross is also implying that the other people that will come to take what Wakanda has are the other governments of the United Nations there. So like you have that funny moment during the actual scene that made it into the movie where you had the version of Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets that just sort of guffaw when Black Panther says that they have a lot to offer. Like, what does a third world country like Wakanda have to offer developed nations like ours? And he just smiles and it cuts to the credits. So you just have to imagine that they're going to continue that thread in the next Black Panther film. Right now, they're mostly consumed with fixing the universe after the snapshot. So just careful for spoilers for Infinity War if you haven't seen it yet. A lot of you asking now if Shuri is going to become Queen of Wakanda, if she's going to become the new Black Panther, or if she's going to become the new Iron Man. There's just a lot of questions about the future of Wakanda before Avengers 4. So as of right now, my belief is that unless you see a body or unless you saw someone turn to ash or the directors specifically said, oh, this person was turned to ash, they're fine. So that means that Shuri is probably fine. During Infinity War, she was wearing that black dress that looked very much like her version of the Black Panther costume in the comics, so I think that they just wanted to imply that she would be in charge shortly, even though she didn't know it herself. But just to put it into perspective, even though she's supposed to be super smart, one of the smartest people on the planet, she's still a teenager, and Spider-Man I would say is around like 16 or 17 years old right now. She's supposed to be about the same age as Peter Parker, so you have to imagine that she has all these responsibilities when Avengers 4 picks up. But because that movie, maybe winds up being like 2.5 hours, about the same length as Infinity War was, you have to imagine that while she'll be dealing with all these big issues, it probably won't be that long before Black Panther comes back. I think a lot of people came out of Black Panther really excited about that character. Then they saw that he was only in Infinity War for like 10 minutes, and then they killed him off and were kind of upset by that. I think given some of the critical reaction to the last couple of movies, they'll continue to tune Avengers 4 to play to that. Like, oh, okay, we can focus a little bit more on these characters because they're a little more popular. There was even a story recently about Nate Moore, who's one of the big Black Panther producers, who's been shepherding that character ever since Civil War. It was his idea originally to use Black Panther during Civil War when they needed another character. So when he found out that the Russos planned to kill Black Panther during Infinity War, he actually went to them and tried to change their mind. So it gives you an idea for how the executives, even at the most powerful levels within Marvel, will disagree about certain story beats or what they're doing with certain characters. Like that kind of happened when Thor was coming from Thor Ragnarok. Chris Hemsworth in real life has become powerful enough, and there was enough critical reaction to the character in that movie that they were able to go to the Russos and say, hey, we knew you had some ideas for this character, but we really want you to write to this version of Thor that he became during Ragnarok, instead of trying to come up with your own ideas for what Thor should be like. But let me know in the comments, how do you want them to use Wakanda, Shuri, in Black Panther during Avengers 4? Because I've talked about it a lot in other videos about the way they view the afterlife in the ancestral plane. Because of the big soul gem twist, there are a number of Black Panther concepts that they could borrow for Avengers 4. Like I said, there's a Black Panther Blu-ray giveaway that's going on. Congratulations to the winner from my last big video, Jesse F. Please private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. I'll name a new winner when I post new Marvel, and I'll also be doing an Infinity War Blu-ray giveaway pretty soon too, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. Click here to learn about the new villain coming to the Spider-Man sequel, and click here for all my Deadpool Easter eggs. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.